Welcome, everyone, to our first week of Vacation Bible School virtually. We're doing everything virtual these days on video and Zoom call, and it's a really weird and wacky time, but I am glad that you are here, and I am glad to know that when you watch this, you will be smiling and learning along with us. I know I can't see you, but I'm glad to know and to see your face, and I'll be excited to see you in a bit. The way our compassion camp is going to work is that we're going to have a video like this that comes out on Monday mornings, and we're going to have a Zoom call on Wednesday morning to do some yoga together, and then we're going to have another Zoom call on Friday morning to process and to think about our week, and we'll be able to talk and see each other face to face then at that time. And if you're worried about all those details, make sure your parents are reading my emails where I will have spelled it out for them so to make it a little bit easier. Now there's going to be a lot of fun activities along the way, so keep it posted. And the packets that you either received via mail or email have what you need to be able to do those. And if you need help with getting materials to make the crafts or anything like that, let me know. So I was just thinking how much. Oh my, excuse me, I am just a little bit sleepy. It's already been a long day for me. I mean, what is going on? Why am I yawning? I've heard of this before, actually. Did you know that people yawn when they see other people yawn? It's true. According to scientists, even dogs and chimpanzees do this. When you see someone yawn, you start to yawn too. So I have an experiment for you to try. Next time you're around a friend or your parents or your brother or sister, try and yawn and see if they yawn shortly after you. Or you can try and frown, and they might see you frowning and start to frown too. Or you can give them a smiley, cheesy face, and they might start to smile along with you. Now let's see. Did you know that when you see someone laugh or cry or smile or yawn, something starts to happen in your brain? Because you know what it's like, right? You know what it's like to feel happy or to feel sad or to be tired or sleepy. This is a big word called empathy. And when we know what it's like to feel something, we can be more compassionate to one another. We're going to be learning what compassion is these 5 weeks together in Vacation Bible School. So for example, if I see someone step on a Lego, I feel compassion for them because I know that hurts, right? My foot can't feel them step on that Lego in the moment, but I've stepped on a Lego before, and my empathy in my brain kicks in and reminds me what that suffering feels like. And if my compassion is very strong, I might even offer to go and help them. And that is what compassion is, right? Compassion is when I see your hurt and I feel your hurt with you. And then I go and I help you ease your hurt. But in order to show empathy, in order to feel together with someone, I need to be able to see you. And this is the beginning of compassion. When we gather around a table, even if it's a virtual table like this online, and we look into each other's eyes and we hear each other's voices, we begin to be able to understand how we are all feeling, right? This is so important. This is why it's so important that we welcome other people to our table. The more we get to spend time with one another, the better we can show them compassion. And there are lots of different kinds of tables in your life. Think about all the tables you have. Maybe you have a table where you play or do crafts. Maybe you have a table where you sit in your kitchen and eat dinner. We have tables at church where we serve communion. We have lunch tables at school, or we even have this digital table that we are gathering around online. When we welcome different people to our tables, we are able to show more empathy. We are able to feel more what they feel too. And so that is what we are thinking about this week, compassion around the table and welcoming people to the table. And so we've got a song for the week here that we're going to transition to in a few moments. It's called Come to the Table. And so you're going to see a couple pictures of some tables as you hear the songs. And so I want you to think about where all the tables are in your life and how you can welcome people to the table, how you can begin to feel what other people feel with them. God invites everyone to God's table of blessing. Every single person everywhere is included. We're going to need a lot of chairs, right? And when we sing this song together, think of all the people that you want to have at God's table around you. So here we go. Here's our song for the week. Come to the table.
Come to the table, yes, come to the table. Come to the table and celebrate with us. To the table, come to the table, come to the table and celebrate with us. We are all welcome, yes, we are all welcome, yes, we are all welcome, so celebrate with us. We are all welcome, oh, we are all welcome, yes, we are all welcome, come celebrate with us. Let's have a party, yes, let's have a party. Let's have a party, come celebrate with us. Let's have a party, yes, let's have a party. Let's have a party, come celebrate with us. We are a family, yes, we are a family. We are a family, come celebrate with us. We are a family, yes, we are a family. Yes, we are a family, come celebrate with us.
That's our song for our first week of VBS Come to the Table. I hope you enjoyed it. It's really making me think about how I can invite other people to the tables that I find myself around as well. This week, for our Bible story, which we'll hear in just a few moments, we're going to learn about a family party where everyone was celebrating around a meal together. But one family member wasn't too happy about this party, as we'll see. As we begin to learn more about compassion together, I want us to begin with a compassion prayer. Place one hand on your head and place one hand on your heart. And we are doing this because compassion happens in our brains, but we often feel it in our hearts. So it may look silly or goofy, but one hand on your head, on your brain, one hand on your heart, and repeat after me. Here's our compassion prayer for the week. Welcoming one. Your warm, wide arms are always open, drawing us into your heart full of love. Make our arms your own, helping us to see and welcome. With compassion, all those we meet. Amen. Thank you for praying with me, and here we go. Here's our Bible story for the week. I hope you enjoy it. Jesus once told this parable. There was once a man who had 2 sons. The younger brother became greedy and demanded his inheritance, turning his back on his family and left them for a faraway country. He wasted all the money he took from his family. Soon he became needy and hungry. And even though he felt ashamed, he decided to return home, hoping his father might welcome him back. When his father saw him, he was filled with compassion. He ran out to his son, threw his arms around him. He was so happy that he was alive. The father got a big dinner together with the best food and drink to give thanks for his son's safe return. Meanwhile, the older brother came in from the fields, tired from working hard all day. When he heard the music and dancing, he became very angry and refused to go in. His father went to the older brother to persuade him to come, but he said, "I've listened to you and worked hard for you all these years, and you've never given me a party. My brother comes home after wasting all his money and throw him a huge party." His father said to him, "Son, I love you. You know what is mine is yours, but people matter more than possessions. We thought we lost your brother from our family, but he's home. Come to the table and celebrate with us." So ends the story. Sorry if that video was a bit hard to hear. You might have had to turn your volume all the way up. The story is actually found in the packet that you got as well. So if you want to read that or have your parent read it out loud to you, that might be a little bit better. I'm sorry, the audio quality wasn't as great in that video. The thing that I love about that story, though, is that it shows us that when we listen to stories, we can learn so much about the feelings that people have in the story. This is one of the ways we learn compassion, right? We see and listen and recognize what people are feeling, and this helps us to feel their joy and their hurt with them. Sometimes it requires a bit of imagination on our part, because the story might not directly tell us what someone is feeling. For example, in that story, we might focus on the younger brother and the father. But the older brother has something to show us too if we think about what he might be feeling. Compassion helps us to see how every human being is important to God. When we hear one another's story, when we invite more people to the table, we can put ourselves in their shoes and see and understand what they are feeling too. And so I invite you to think about that story again, maybe listen to the video or read the story or have the story read for you again as you begin this imagining and coloring project. This is in your packet that you received or that you print off. And so each week we're going to have a page like this as a way to reflect on the story. So you'll color this, and this will be our symbol of the story for the week. Here you see the father welcoming the younger brother, and the older brother over here maybe a little bit angry and upset. And so as you color this, think about these questions up here. Think about what the father saw. Did you see what the father saw? Or what about the younger brother? Did you understand what he was seeing or thinking or feeling? You can also think about the older brother and think about your feelings that you had as you watched the story. So I invite you to think about these questions and color this symbol, cut it out, and save them. We're going to have one of these symbols each week, and you can put it together in a mobile or a garland, and there's instructions on how to do that in your Vacation Bible School packet. I'm going to show you my colored one on Friday, so bring it on Friday to our call, and we'll all show each other what we did. Thank you for your attention this week for this first video, and there's going to be one like this every week, and I think they'll get better in quality as I figure out just how to do video a little bit better as we go on. So I'm praying for you this week, and if you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'll see you on Wednesday morning for our Zoom yoga call, and on Friday morning at 11 o'clock for our Zoom call to process the week together. Hope you have a good week. See ya.